Okay guys, now they've been hounding me for weeks to do a cook with me, and it's finally towards fall. So I'm gonna do a wonderful, cozy fall home cooking right here on my take on Home and Garden. Guys, thanks for coming by. It's gonna be a dandy. I'm doing a full course ham dinner with a tropical dessert. Come on over and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna use in my dinner tonight. We got acorn squash, my favorite. And the whole house loves acorn squash. We have 3 baking dishes by Anchor Hacking in the blue. Next is, I'll show you my toolbox. Here's my toolbox for this dinner. We got scissors, a peeler, a good knife. We got a rubber spatula, a big cutting knife, an ice cream scoop, and a 1/2 cup and a 1/4 cup measuring scoop. We have eggs. I'm going to use mandarin oranges, crushed pineapple, and purple cabbage with apple from Germany. We got yams in the can, fresh kiwi, fresh mango. We have wonderful sun-dried raisins, vegetable oil, white cake mix, could be yellow, ground flaxseed for your health, brown sugar, not for your health, fresh bananas, spray vegetable oil, black northern walnuts. We have a cup of milk, and we have nutmeg, mini marshmallows, aluminum foil, and we have a Kentucky Legend ham. I won't barely make it to the end waiting for this beauty. This is a 1/2 ham, sweet honey smoked ham, fully cooked, ready to go. Now we're gonna have to heat this for an hour. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna be building everything else. Okay, let's hit it. Okay guys, the first thing I'd like to do, get my scissors out of my toolbox and get this ham open and get that in the oven at 350. It's just over 4 pounds. So we're gonna need 15 minutes a pound. So we're gonna be in there for just over an hour. Okay, yes, I washed my hands. Look at this beautiful thing. Oh my goodness. You cooks know you wash your hands over and over and over. Since this is fully cooked, I think I'll try a cold piece. And it looks funny, but I want to get the sweetness of it and flavor and so on, and what I need to do to counter everything to maybe what's going on. Now I'm going to make a glaze out of some of these juices for our dessert as well. So I'm not going to use all of this. In fact, in the little bowl, we'll start working on that glaze. Okay, so I'm going to take some pineapple juice and get it in that bowl. I'm going to get some pineapple over our ham like this. But I'm not interested in it being all over the bottom of the dish because it'll just be wasted. And now I'm taking my yams, and that yam juice, and you'll notice there's quite a bit. So I'm going to put that in the bottom of my ham because they recommend that anyway. I'm going to put a little dab in the glaze bowl. Then I'm going to drain. And I think maybe there was a 1/4 cup left. That's about it. Now you can bake your fresh yams, of course, ahead. I'm going to transfer this into this bowl because this is the wrong bowl for that. My yams are going in this bowl. My glaze is going in this bowl. All right. I'm going to divvy up the rest of that pineapple between the glaze for the dessert and the ham. Look at that thing stand up. It's just pretty, really pretty. Anybody see the prices of hams this year? Be ready to take out a second mortgage. Next, we're almost there. Our oven is at 350. It's already ready to go. We're going to take this 1/4 cup and we're going to get that in there on that ham. Like this, just a little bit. You dieters, you may possibly have to skip that one. Now, this is important to keep your ham moist during the heat up. You want to tent that completely. And it's okay if you got a little bit of bottom showing. It's not okay if you got the ham showing with that ham. Now, she's going in the oven. I think you can still see right in the middle rack, middle of the oven. Now we're going to work on our wonderful yam dish. Where's that? Here it is, Pyrex. Okay. Now we're going to take our yams, brown sugar, maybe 2-3 tablespoons. We're going to reclaim just a touch of that pineapple juice. Look at this. Holding out on me, eh? Let's get this beat and whipped. And I'm going to mash it like this first so it doesn't go all over the room. Okay, we're halfway there. We'll get a scoop of pineapple and a scoop of juice with pineapple. Now that we see what's going on. Looking good. I'm going to lay that down and have that bowl hold that for us. Quick dash of spray vegetable oil, and this is going in the pan. All we've done now is add that pineapple juice and a little bit of crushed pineapple. Well, what's the big deal? What's different? I'm going to show you that right now. Everybody's got their home and family recipes, and frankly, being a creative creature that I am, I like to reach out and do different things. Okay? Now, some of you will think it's not that different, and that's a good thing. Then you'll know that I know what I'm talking about. Right? I'm going to take these marshmallows. We're going to take this nutmeg, just Nutmeg is strong, so just a dash. Marshmallows. Everyone will be happy to have some left over for their cocoa, even their coffee around here. This I went in the oven, but it doesn't need an hour. Okay, so this is going to wait on the side. I'm going to cover that as well. Now what's he doing? Some of you might have seen us do the acorn squash before. If not, we're going to do it again. Just a favorite. Melt in your mouth. Just fabulous. And you squeamish out there, I don't want to hear it. If you don't like squash, you just think you don't like it from a kid. And if you try it as an adult and you still don't like it, there's definitely something wrong with you. Sorry. Okay, now you see my toolbox coming into effect here. This ice cream scoop is so perfect for cleaning that out. Use it on your Halloween pumpkin as well. Look at this. The evasive seed trying to do me in there. Now once we have our halves clean, we can go in here and get those sections. I like sections about like this. We want to get ahead of ourselves. Little spray. Those sections. And the kids that are away, if they watch this, they're going to have a fit because they would love to be in on this dinner. Alrighty, now olive oil. Hello, Olive. I love olive oil. Didn't mention that in our lineup of things, but you know we gotta have it. Gotta have it. Now, nutmeg again. A light dash, and it just makes this so seasonal. You cooks out there, you know what I'm talking about too. Now this has to go in now. Okay, this takes an hour or some, just like the ham. And by adding this dish, we're going to take a little heat away from the ham. So we have to add about 15 minutes to our project. This can go right up on top on the sideways. Now I got to back up a step because I forgot our black walnuts. And what am I doing with those? Well, they're going on top of this incredible sweet potato casserole. Okay, that ought to do it. Let's make sure those aren't poison. Okay, I think they're good. They're all right and safe. Okay, we're going to spray our new cake pan. Alrighty, here is our cake. We're doing a tropical cake. Simple cake mix. You can do it from scratch if you want. You know that. You know how. There's really not much more. All the cake mix does is keep you from putting in the baking powder and baking soda. Basically, there's our white cake mix. 1 cup of milk. Now, it calls for water, but just like with pancakes, you guys are used to it. I like a richer taste. And who doesn't love to crack some eggs? And thank God those came back around for us, right? Oh man, golden eggs there for a while. Those $1.99 breakfast specials disappeared quick when they were $1.99 for each egg. Man. Okay, so obviously I've cleaned up my beaters here so I can use it in my cake mix. Let's get this going. Let's make sure we can get all that side mixed in because it's drier. Oh, that's looking pretty now. Angela will get mad at me if I lick the spoon, so I don't want to do that on camera anyway. Oh man, that's lifting right out of there. Look at us. Woo. Oh, that's wonderful. Just wonderful. Oh man, look at that batter. That batter, when it just sits up like that, you know it's going to be good. The milk helps do that with that egg. Now finishing that did remind me to get my coconut flakes. Sweetened coconut flakes. And this is going in the oven at the half-hour point too. Now I'm gonna get cleaned up again and we're gonna do that glaze. Now we've got our pineapple and we're gonna have our fresh fruit. I've cut that'll peel that kiwi for you. I don't think anybody really cares about watching that. And I like my big knife. We're gonna cut nice even sections like this. Real sweet on our tropical dessert for today's ham dinner. Okay, we're gonna put that in that dish. Here's our small can of mandarin oranges. We're gonna leave the juice in there because we need it. We're gonna mix this up a bit. Okay, then our raisins. Just love them. When you put this combination together, you'll see why. To try not to leave anything out so you can get the full Monty on what I'm showing you. Okay, there's about, what do we got, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and we'll get this mixture going. It's not special yet, no. Might not be special yet to you, but it's gonna be. Here's what we're doing with it. It's going in the small pan, and we're gonna steep this on the stove top while everything else is getting ready for probably 20 minutes at least. Now I gotta prepare our mango. I like to get the tip off and the stem and find that pit. Okay, because it's right there. It's got a big one. Score it all the way around that pit. Okay, now she's ready. I think the smaller knife will work better. Once I get my thumb on that center pit, I can follow the pit down. Just like filleting a fish, really. You're follow that core right on down. Get that nice big slice. I might have to nibble on those pieces just so nothing goes to waste. Okay guys, let's catch up on what's going on. Everything's out of the oven except the squash. The oven's turned off. That's almost ready to come out. we're heating up the purple cabbage. I'm going to show you how I put that plate together, and I want to show you how I'm going to do the dessert. Make it special. We're going to do long cuts of this cake. Look at how pretty this come out. More like a finger, and maybe you'll get why in a second. Okay, there's our cake finger. We're gonna cut up this banana in a particular way now to make it fun and different. It's like a banana split, basically. All right. Then our mango. Let's get that on each side. Then our kiwi. Look how cute that is. Now, this is where they never forget you. We're going to get our glaze that's been turned off. Kind of steeping over there. And 1, 2, 1, about 2 spoonfuls of that glaze, you can see. And we're not done with that. A little fleck of nutmeg on top of that. And we're going to finish with our sweetened coconut. Just a dusting, and you won't forget where you were when you had this one. Oh boy, look at that. And we'll take a look at our ham dinner today. And we're gonna get a piece of squash, a scoop of purple cabbage, slice of ham, those sweet potatoes, woo, with the marshmallow and walnuts, and then we're gonna get a scoop of our glaze. Why? That's for the ham. Back to the ham, and that's gonna keep that warm and moisten it up. And put those flavors all on top. Unbelievable. Look at how pretty. I'll set that over here. And I mean, guys, they're gonna rave. I'm pretty sure your family is gonna rave over this. It's so different. Well guys, I hope you liked our cook with me today. Complete ham dinner with a tropical dessert. Give us a like, a share, a comment, send a friend over, and you know my family's dying to get to the table. And did you notice a third camera today? That's why we talk about the super thanks and going to the store and helping us out. We've added a third camera, more money, more work. Somehow we feel that you're all worth it. We know it, and you do too. Take care now, be good, and we'll see you guys in the next awesomeness. Collector, decorator, and cook laissez-faire video.